Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Dan Davidson. I'm the CEO of Business Star Makers. And so you are having doubts. You are having second thoughts about your business or your business ideas. And you are not sure if you want to proceed. You want to give up. So what do? That's what I've been asked by some of my clients and students, and they're just asking me, so what do? How do I manage my thoughts? Well, how do you manage your thoughts? First of all, let me tell you, these are extremely common thoughts. Okay, every one of us, I should say, will have these thoughts from time to time. So don't think, oh, I'm the only one, everybody's doing so well, here I am having these thoughts, I'm a loser, oh, look at this person doing so well, look at that person succeeding, this person is always... Okay, no. You're not the only one, let me assure you, okay? Everyone from time to time has these thoughts, okay? Everyone from time to time feels completely turned off, completely ready to give up, completely tired, exhausted, fed up. All those things you're feeling right now, okay? You're not alone. You're not unique in this, okay? You are a human being. So acknowledge yourself. Accept the fact that you are not alone in this, okay? So go ahead and feel it. So the first thing is acknowledge yourself and allow yourself to feel what you feel. Everybody feels it from time to time. So don't fight the feeling, because you're allowed to feel it and it's okay. Second thing is, it's just a feeling. Don't make it a big deal. Like, oh my God, the world's gonna come to an end. Oh my God, what am I gonna do now? Oh, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. So it's just a feeling, okay? Take it from here and just put it over there. Oh, look at all those feelings, okay? What's the feeling? Oh, it's a feeling of anger, it's a feeling of sadness, a feeling of, so identify the feeling, okay? What's the feeling? As if the feeling is not even here, it's there, right? So when you start looking at the feeling like it's not here, it's there, it doesn't have that same reaction, it's the same power, energy inside of you as it would if you say, I am feeling. No, it's a feeling of over there, right? Identify it over there. So what's the feeling? Oh, it's a feeling of, right? So just identify the feeling. It's a feeling of resentment, it's a feeling of fatigue, it's a feeling of, hopelessness, it's a feeling of... So when you have all those feelings lined up over there, okay, so then you sort of look at them. Okay, how would you handle a feeling of, if somebody has, it's like, how would you handle fire? Well, just put, some fire retardant, material on it, or water, or, whatever, and put it out. Are you going to sit there and say, oh, fire, fire, fire? No, just put it out, right? It's just there. Turn it up, put it out. It's a lot less powerful than you being on fire and thinking, oh my God, I'm burning. Yeah, it's over there. Just turn it off, put it out. So when you take the feeling and put it out there, identify it and just deal with it, it's a lot less powerful than you. You have control over it, right? Just put it out there, right there. Feeling. It's right there. That does not have a control over you. You have control over it. You can deal with it. Yep. feeling. Here it is again. Here it comes. Here's that feeling. Oh, here's that feeling of hopelessness. Oh, here's that feeling of sadness. Oh, here's that feeling of upset. Oh, here's that feeling of anger. So, when you have put that feeling outside of you, in front of you, right there, then you look at it. So what's causing that feeling over there? Then you're looking at all the circumstances that are causing the feeling. It's like a bird's eye view. It's over there. Oh, well, what can you blame it? The poor thing. Mommy just yelled at it, and the dog just got hit by a truck. And, that thing happened, the other thing happened. You know what? Of course, how can you blame it? Of course there's feeling of anger, resentment, whatever. There's so much. That thing has been going through so much lately, poor thing, Of course it's entitled to have all those feelings. I feel bad for it. You just start realizing that poor thing, Of course. So now it's outside of you. How would you feel? How would you take care of that feeling? Manage the feeling. Manage the feeling. Just like a fire. How would you manage the feeling? And there's no control of the feeling on you. You have control over the feeling. Manage it. And you are a powerful being. You can manage the feeling. Now, you notice there is a feeling of powerlessness. Hey, I'm noticing there's powerlessness here. You know what? There's a feeling that there's a powerlessness, Right before, it was like, oh, I'm ready to give up. I'm ready to just throw in the towel. I'm feeling hopeless, right? There's a feeling of hopelessness. There's a feeling of powerlessness. There's a feeling of over there, right? Now we want to handle that, manage that, right? So what do? Give the hopelessness hope. It's like you have a person who's out of oxygen. What do? Put oxygen on it, prongs into his nose or mask into his face, right? What do? You manage the oxygen deficiency, right? You manage it. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, that's what you do. You know what you do. So you give him hope. Hey, honey, don't worry. You'll be fine. Just take some time off, relax. You'll be okay. Just chill. And you are so powerful. You can manage it. How do you manage a 4-year-old that's having a tantrum? Sweetheart, you'll be fine. Don't worry. Oh no, Mom, I'm gonna be this and that. No, sweetie, don't worry about it. You'll be okay. Life will be fine. I'm your mom. I've handled so many things. I can handle it. Don't worry, sweetie. Just relax. And guess what? All those feelings that you're experiencing, that's what it is. It's your inner child. Why? Because inner child is a baby, is a child inside of you that has no brain. Its job is just to feel. Inner child is a child, 4-5-year-old child with no brain. When I say no brain, the 4-5-year-old child has a brain, but it does not have the kind of brain to analyze and to find the solution for problems and solve the problems like an adult. So what does it do? It panics, it gets scared, and it's hopeless and helpless and needs an adult to help it. So the job of an inner child is only to feel and react and needs a mommy or a daddy to help it. That's your inner child. So when you put your feelings over there, now you're looking at a child helpless with tons of feelings. Now your job as a dad and a mom is to manage it. Here's your inner child right in front of you. Manage. And you know how to be an adult. Even if you're a teenager, you know how to be an older sister or older brother, and you'll manage it. And immediately, well, that now is the technique of Dr. Davidson in managing inner child. Now you can manage your inner child. There is also an outer child, because in reaction to the inner child, we subconsciously develop the outer child. Why? Because there's no adult at the age of 12, 10, 11, and then we try to be the adult that we're not, trying to help the baby, the child, the inner child, protect the inner child. So what do? We do all kinds of crazy 12-year-old things. Break things, oh, you said that to me, oh, I'm punching you out. You made my baby sister cry, the inner child, I'm going to punch you out. So the outer child now reacts to the feelings that someone created in the inner child, and then punches the outer child. Kicks, screams, yells, puts fires into the people's homes, does all kinds of crazy things that the 12 to 15, 16-year-old rebel does, all kinds of things. That's an outer child. That's a reactive inner child. Overeats, all the things that overreactive 10, 11-year-old to say a young preteen, to almost a teen does, to protect the inner child, defend and protect in a subconscious level. So that's an outer child. So now you have an inner child, which is a little baby with all those feelings, without an ability to defend itself, protect itself, take care of itself, help itself. And now you have a teenager or baby, young teenager to a teenager, subconsciously trying to protect and help it without a mature mental capacity, right? As an adult, we have ability to think, to stop ourselves, to think things through, to make sure they are really the most logical way of handling a situation. Think about consequences. Think long term, which is the key, long term. That long-term vision, consequence and long-term vision, that's the hallmark of an adult. Adult decision making, versus giving up now because it feels it feels like a relief. Giving up right now is a relief. Why? Because right now it feels so painful, hurtful, so much pressure, that if I give up, it's a relief. Well, that is an inner child reaction. Wow, I'm so upset, I'm so angry, I just want to give up. Well, that's a relief, right? Immediate relief. What about a year from now? 2 years from now? The consequence, right? So an adult would think long term. So, what are we saying to summarize this? As an adult, what would I do? I take the feeling, I put it over there. Oh, so what is the feeling that is going on? Oh, there's a feeling of helplessness, there's a feeling of anger, there's a feeling of upset, there's a feeling of tiredness, fatigue, lack of energy, there's a feeling of hunger, there's a feeling of thirst, there's a feeling of, so you start identifying all these feelings that are going on. Well, if there's thirst, make sure there's plenty of fluid, right? If there's hunger, make sure pretty good food is provided. Fatigue, sleep. Upset, calm the baby down. Relax. Meditate. Soft music. Sleep. Right? Find somebody that you love and loves you. Get some love, affection, attention. Meet up with people that you know are going to give you affection and attention and time and All those things you need, right? So now that you know all that's going on, right? What's going on? Now you know one by one what needs management. And as an adult, you identify what's happening to that inner child, manage the inner child. And you put the outer child, which is that reactive, crazy, out of control, lack of consequence, oh, I want to give up, oh, I want to get a quick relief, oh, I want to do this so I can. That's the outer child, reactive, not thinking of consequence. That reactive, let me do this right now so I can get a quick, benefit for my outer child, baby brother. Put that guy to the side and say, no, let me, daddy, handle this, okay? I even gave these guys a name, okay? my inner child, my outer child, they have a name. So I said, no, Jason, stand aside, okay? I'll handle this, okay? Let daddy handle it. So I retired Jason. Jason has nothing to do with my inner child. I manage that. Daddy handles it, okay? Because daddy knows that whatever the inner child wants is my responsibility and not Jason. Jason has done enough damage already. Daddy has to handle it. And I see long term, see 30 years out. I see consequence. I see that if I let this guy do any more damage, being reactive and crazy, I'm going to do more damage to my life than I already have. And everybody has an outer child, okay? So we need to get our Jasons retired. Our outer child retired, okay? Jill and Jason. So you need to get your Jill or Jason retired, and you got to get your baby inner child managed, okay? When they're having feeling tantrums, issues, identify their feelings and handle it. Once you do that, you're going to notice based on the long term, again, remember, you're back to where? Center. You're in control. And we've talked about that now. Then you look over here, the compass. You look at the direction where you're supposed to go. We already know that. North, the North Star of a leader. And you lead. Well, how's that? Well, this has become a habit. This thing stops working. Gotta get a new one.